Here they come, your top 10 cuts of the week presented by Buckeye Horizon. At number 10, we've got a pair of monster blocks that actually didn't count, but probably should have. St. Paul's Nolan McCall has been terrorizing those brave enough to drive the lane against him this season. Carter Goon was one of those brave souls the other night. He would actually earn 4 free throws out of these clips, but that's a whole lot of palm on ball when you watch the replays. Checking in at number 9 from last night's sectional semifinal in the heart of Ohio, you'll see some nice ball movement down the floor from Madison Plains. Then Trevin Harris comes out of nowhere with the toe drag swag and actually saves the ball back in bounds during a Centerburg win. You've heard the term Johnny on the spot. Well, that's kind of what we got going on here. Only that's Clear Fork's Ashtyn Wine who collects the loose change and will hit the runner out of nowhere. Let's see it again, as Ashtyn snatches up the deflection and will totally catch the defender off guard with the flip on the fly. How about both ends of the floor represented, followed by a bit of sharing here at number 7, where Hayden McFadden explodes like a rocket for the deflection, and then he hears Lowe and Ferguson call, "Trailer!" Beautiful find for the transition bucket. And how about this read from McFadden, just like he did during football season, and then dropping off a dime to the Frosh, trailing behind the play. We've got a similar type of storyline coming up at number 6. Mid-Buckeye Conference champion Central Christian about to get picked off in the Cub Cave by Bobby Grover, keeps his footsies in play, and now the and one bucket on an aggressive drive. Again, just like football season, Grover grabs the INT and goes coast to coast for the hoop, plus the harm. More on the way from that Centerburg versus Madison Plains matchup. We saw the Trojans get the upper hand last time. It appears we're headed that way again, but Colby Stoughton about to rise to the occasion. Blaine Ball needed to check his rear view mirror on this one because Colby's closer than he appears. Milestone win last night for Mansfield St. Peter's with victory 1000, and this kid had a night. Markeis Johnson throws it into the tumble cycle like a human trier and puts it in the laundry basket. Let's run it back again. Clean setup to pull the defender one way. He hits the whirly bird back in the opposite direction for the hoop. More playoff action Tuesday night at number 3. Clear Fork trailing late at the Joe Arena, but here comes Trey Sellers off the steal with a head of steam and sets up 2 defenders with a nasty Euro step to take the lead. One more look at Sellers after the theft, breaking ahead of the pack, then steps his way to the cup like he grew up overseas in London. Another steal turned into points on the way at number 2. Sectional final at Centerburg will see Kayla Larimore come up with the rip, kicks it over to Kenley Farrell, and she's shooting from the hip. And one off the collision with the defense. And how about the angle she gets the fall from as well, just outside the block for the nifty 3-point play. But at number 1 this week, maybe the game of the year so far on our airwaves, final minute of regulation with the N10 title hanging in the balance, and Colonel Crawford picks off Mohawk out the trap and gets the game-tying bucket to force overtime. Amazing reaction from Brayden Holt to get the steal and finds John DeGray coming up to help the Eagles earn the outright league championship on the road. Now that's what I call some classic drama there at the end of that Colonel Crawford versus Mohawk game. Unbelievable finish to that. Congratulations to the Eagles for getting the outright N10 championship. But was that the number 1 play of the week? It was regular season versus some of the playoff games. You let me know right now. Drop me a bomb down in the comment section.